right, let's go up to Mountain Jam. Umphrey's McGee, what's up?
What's going on?
How is everybody doing out there?
This is Greg in Woodstock. Who am I talking to?
You've got Joel Cummins, keyboardist from Umphrey's McGee.
And you have...
I heard of you. I heard of you guys.
Yeah, you got Andy, percussionist as well.
What's up, Andy? Are you the new guy?
Yeah, I've been in the band for a couple months now. It's been a great journey.
Yep. What did you join? 1999? Yeah. Relatively new. Relatively new. Only 16 years in.
Yeah.
That's it? Only 16 years now?
That's it.
Did you guys play with Bob Weir last night? Were you out there in Brooklyn?
I was not, but Brendan Bayless did, and from what I've heard, he did a fine job out there. Played "Help on the Way," Slipknot, maybe one other tune.
You guys playing any kind of Dead songs tonight?
I don't.
Have you done the set list yet?
Yeah, we have. I don't even know if we're going to be playing a cover tonight.
We have done the set list, and we actually we got a couple new ones in there. We have a new album coming out on Tuesday called Similar Skin on our new record label. SimilarSkin.com is the website. You can pre-order it, and so we're really focusing on the new material now that we've got the new album coming out. So it's a really kind of rock and roll heavy album. So Mountain Jam is really the perfect place to be for that.
Perfect. Yep.
Yeah, did you guys go in with the intention of making just a straight-up rock record?
Yeah, I mean, I think we went in with the intention of making more of a cohesive, focused on one sound kind of album, and
it happened to be rock.
Yes.
Yeah, no, we had a lot of tunes with some big riffs, and so we kind of went through our catalog, and we had probably about 20 or 25 tunes that we were considering playing, and then once we kind of narrowed that vision a little bit, I think it became more obvious which ones would work together.
Yep.
Well, some of these songs you've played, you've been playing live for a while now, right?
Got a couple of them, yeah.
Yeah, a couple we've been playing for a few years, but a good handful of songs that we've yet to play live, and so.
Yeah, I think 5 brand new ones, and then a couple from really 2011 to 2013, some of the newer stuff, and then one fan favorite classic, Bridgeless, which we had tried to do in the studio 2 other times, I think, and failed.
Failed miserably.
And finally, after 10 years, we've finally figured out how to play the song. So I think we got to.
Congratulations!
Yeah, only took 10 years, thankfully. Finally got there.
And it's kind of it's a nice long jam, isn't it? Like 10 minutes long or something?
Yeah, most of the other songs on the album are really between about 3.5 and 5 minutes, and Bridgeless is a concise 9 minutes.
You pulled it off, and it only took 9 minutes.
That's right. That's right.
9 years, 9 minutes. It's like a minute for every year that it took, right?
Exactly. Got to pace yourself.
All right. Tell me about what the producer of the record brought to the table on this album.
So Manny Sanchez, who we worked with for about the past 10 years, produced this, and we recorded most of it in Ivy Lab in Chicago. So I think, Manny's he's such a musical guy, and at the same time, he's a kind of a technical genius too. So we put everything down to 2-inch tape first to get that really nice, warm, big analog sound, and then we'll use Pro Tools to kind of go back in and edit and layer things after that. But it's always been a very important thing for us with the quality of the production, and Manny just really knocked this one out of the park.
Yeah, I think the more we work with Manny, like Joel said, we've been working with him for the past 10 years, you get a comfortable kind of chemistry with him, and he knows our styles, but still pushes us to progress, in the studio.
Is he the one that made you do Bridgeless?
No, we kind of picked the songs, I would say, mostly within the band. He really helped us kind of narrow the final track list. We started out with about 16 tunes, and I think Bridgeless was just one that we feel like it's such a defining song for what the sound of Umphrey's McGee is, that we've always wanted to have a studio version that did it justice. But he really definitely helped us get it there this time.
When's the last time either of you heard a Kiss record?
I mean, probably last month on the bus at some point, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Jake Sinninger is our lead guitarist and is really an encyclopedia of everything from about 1967, maybe about June of '67 till mid 1982. I'd say that's kind of where his sweet spot is. So we get to hear a lot of classic rock in the back lounge on the bus.
Now there's a song called "Little Gift" on the album, and there's a part of it that reminded me of Kiss, just for a second.
That makes sense because Jake wrote that song.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Umphrey's McGee tonight, 10:30 on the big stage at Mountain Jam 10. You guys have done this before, right?
We have. This is what, the third or fourth maybe even the fourth Mountain Jam we've played. We've been doing it for a few years.
You get a special gift this year, I think.
We do.
A gift basket or something.
Maybe a little gift.
For the fourth time.
A little gift. A little gift.
And you guys, I think you guys played the first Bonnaroo Festival, didn't you?
We did. 02. Wow.
2002. We were playing in a tent at I think about 5 o'clock, and you know when we agreed to do the show, we were. PM? That was a 5 p.m. We were one of the first acts to play. I think we were probably about the third or fourth thing to happen, and you know we didn't know if anybody would be there. This was the first time they did it, so we thought, oh well, Friday afternoon they're putting us early. You know, everybody might just be showing up. But it turned out to be, I mean, we guessed about probably 10,000 people at that time, and you know we were playing shows for 200 or 300 people a night in 2002, so it was a huge experience.
And somebody kicked the power out on stage and in the middle of our set.
The old camera guy. yeah. So we had a little impromptu drum jam in the middle there. So
drum jam! I was gonna say, I didn't think you guys would go acoustic.
Yeah, no. Well, fortunately, it didn't last that long. But Mike and Andy were able to keep things going, and you know, we just couldn't believe it. Here we are at the biggest show of our career, and somebody kicks the power out on stage. We didn't, of course, know that's what happened until afterwards. But yeah, so now to have this year playing on the main stage is really it's kind of a nice thing to look back and see where we've come from.
All right, man. And good luck, because you guys have a new label now too, right? Nothing Too Fancy.
Nothing Too Fancy Music. Yep. You
guys got to do all the work now. Is that what that means?
That's right.
Yeah. So we used to be able to come off the road, and everybody would kind of go home and do their thing. Now, you know, Vince and Kevin they have us slaving away. So we've got mailing list things to enter, all sorts of work.
Joel's passing out flyers.
Yeah. Chopping up CD booklets. You wouldn't believe it, but it's not just we're not just musicians out here anymore. Full service.
You guys are distributors. You got to drive the records to the stores and all that. Yeah.
We do what we can to make it happen.
All right, Umphrey's McGee, 10:30 tonight. Let's play "Cut the Cable."
Nice.
It sounds great.
Fun. You guys like this song? You want to introduce this song?
Absolutely, absolutely. So this is a tune that Brendan wrote a couple years ago, and we've been playing an alternate arrangement live. But we went into the studio and wanted to craft a little bit of a heavier, more aggressive version. So it still retains a lot of that classic Umphrey's McGee double guitar theatrics that I think people love, but really has a lot of great
awesome.
hooks,
Joel,
great hooks
Andy,
and
thank
melodies.
you guys very much.
Thank
this
you.
Is Umphrey's McGee.
Thank
Radio
you.
Woodstock.